make the spring game a success for y'all offensively?
Lots of points, lots of yards, lots of completions, just different things that's going to set us up, to get more points and stuff like that.
Do y'all have any goals for that as a team, as an offense?
Score as many points as possible, just being detailed in everything that we do, all the little things versus like alignment, knowing your plays and stuff like that, just being perfect with everything that we do.
Does the coaching staff have anything sort of like, if the offense scores this much, the defensive guys have to run, or vice versa?
Well, I know in practice we have like little competitions. Sometimes it's third down competitions or red zone, and whoever loses, they end up having to run gasser. So we kind of take it serious. And everybody's competitive, so everybody's going to put their best foot forward as far as practice and competing versus the defense. So we just got to continue to do that, because I feel like that really helps us in game times. When we're in those situations, we've already been in those before in practice. So
the goal is to stick the defense with as many gassers as possible on Saturday?
That's the goal, so we don't have to run.
Where's the offense progressed the most since from the bowl practice till now?
I think just the system, and I feel like Coach B-Mac, he's really implemented that. We have to make plays and we have to trust the guy that's next to us, and I feel like we were doing that before, but it's even more so with B-Mac leading us as the offensive coordinator. I think he's doing a great job, and I also feel like as far as the plays are a little different. The play calls are kind of different. We're doing a good mix of run and pass, so we're not just passing the ball, we're kind of being versatile, so I feel like that's really going to be our advantage.
When was the moment that you guys found out, okay, we're going to run this offense at a particular pace? Was it in the bowl practices? Did it come in the spring? When did that moment come?
B-Mac, he said that during the bowl game, we're gonna have a fast pace. We're gonna try to go fast and confuse the defense on where they're gonna line up. But I feel like more so this spring, we've definitely been working on no huddle and just running plays fast, so the defense can't line up and we can have an advantage over the defense.
What conditioning changes have you guys made to adapt to that style?
You got to be conditioned to run a no huddle or a fast offense. Whether you're a lineman, any position on the field, you have to hustle to where the ball is, and I feel like that's conditioned us, and it's done us some good as far as conditioning.
How different does Jake seem with this offense now?
I feel like Jake, I feel like he's the same, but I feel like sometimes he'll see some different stuff, or his keys will be different, or his reads may be different as far as last year. Because we have a new coach, Coach Warner, and stuff. So I know he's getting some great stuff from him. But as far as that, I don't really know too much about it.
Coach Bentley said he wanted a dominant, lead running back from this group. What did that kind of mean to you to hear that, and does that change the approach at all, or?
I feel like it doesn't change the approach. I feel like that us as running backs, we always work hard, whether it's in the weight room, the classroom, or on the field. And I just feel like we have to continue to do that. But I feel like Coach Bentley's really expressing that, we need to dominate our space. He calls it cock of the walk. And, we have to just make sure that, we're dominating. We got to be the hammer, not the nail, essentially is what he's saying. But you got to be physical in everything that we do and just doing little things right.
AJ, how is Tyson progressing this spring?
I think Tyson's doing very well this spring. I wasn't here the first few practices this spring due to class, but I feel like I've really seen him, evolve and kind of grow as a running back, and I'm really proud of him. He just has to keep up what he's doing.
I think he said about a week ago that he was kind of frustrated with how his last season got, not for anything the coach did, but how he played. Did you sense that out of him?
I think Tyson, he did some great things last year. Everybody can always improve. You can always do some great things, and I think that's where he's talking about being frustrated. Last year he could have hit some holes and get more yards and different stuff like that, or even had touchdowns. So, just making sure that we get those little things so that we can score those points and, put the offense up.
What have the rotations been like for the special teams, like with you at the returning positions? Who's been getting the bulk of the work?
Well, I know I return. I'm on kickoff. I'm on punt. I'm on punt block. So I'm on a lot of different special teams. And I'm just doing whatever, and my coaches are telling me to. Whatever position they have me go is what I'm gonna do. So just gotta suck it up. And
what's the most challenging part of this faster offense?
The most challenging, I would say probably the conditioning and when you get tired and just making sure that you know like what you're supposed to be doing still for the play and not messing anything up because you're tired, because of the fatigue. So I feel like we may need to work on that a little more. Just, sometimes people get tired. Not sometimes. People get tired, that's the thing. But, being able to focus on the different things is being great when you're tired. So
Is it fun for a guy with your skill set?
I like it. I like moving fast. That's my motto, to always be fast, move fast, do anything fast. So.
Is this leading to a lot more explosive plays? Are y'all seeing that?
I think so. I think it is because, like I said earlier, it puts the defense in the bind. They don't know where to line up or something like that, and we just gash them for a play or, play or two here or there. And I feel like it adds up.
You mentioned the fact that you run a couple different. You're on offense, you're on some special teams and stuff. Do you like being that kind of versatile player?
I do. I feel like it gives me a lot of opportunity to be on the field and to be able to showcase that what I can do. It's not just a running back. It's not just on kickoff or returning the ball. I feel like I can do a lot of different things. So just being able to show that's a blessing.
Is it good for you to kind of know the coaches maybe trust you in those kind of big spots that can impact the game like that?
Most definitely. Trust is definitely earned, and you just gotta do what you have to do and prove to them that you know what you're doing, your assignments and the different kind of things that you have to do. So you just got to make sure you're on a good side with the coaches and you just know what you're doing and always give 100% effort. They're always big on effort.
From last season, I guess your best plays or highlights from running back and your best plays or highlights from special teamer, what were they?
I would say, are you asking me either one?
Both.
I know at running back, I specifically remember versus Tennessee scoring on a Rockies play. I know versus Vanderbilt, I had a long run on the left side towards the visitors' sideline. And I should have scored. I should have stretched the ball out, but I just jumped, just ended up getting. But I ended up scoring the next play, jumping over the line to score versus Vanderbilt was definitely a exciting thing as well. As far as special teams, versus Michigan, picking up the fumble after the guy dropped the punt and tried to return it for a touchdown, knowing that I changed the field position. That was a great thing. And also, just running down on kickoff and just smacking people. Just trying to lay people out, and that's something that I enjoy and I'll continue to do.
All those plays and being as big a factor as you were last year, how much confidence did that give you as you grew as a player and going into this year?
I feel like it gave me a lot of confidence knowing that I had a lot more experience on my shoulders and I'm knowing what to do. I've already seen a lot of the different things that, throughout the years playing, I've seen a lot, so I feel like that's my advantage, knowing like what's coming or just already been in the system and I've already been on the field and experienced like those, in the moment plays, those in the moment kind of things. So I feel like just the experience is probably the biggest advantage for me.
Sorry, it's already been asked, but with Rico kind of injured this spring, how big of a chance is this for you and Tyson to kind of show what you can do with limited first-team reps?
I think it's a great opportunity because, man down, man up, that's always been our motto. And you just got to step up, and it's up to you whether you're going to step up or not, whether you're going to, do the little extra in the weight room or, do the little extra like off the field or on the field, do the little extra running or something like that. So you just got to step up for the people who can't step up. I mean, Rico, he's injured right now, so that doesn't stop the running backs from doing what they do. We just have to continue pushing forward and getting better.
Madden was a big thing for you guys last season. Is it now Fortnite, or do you guys still sticking with Madden?
We play a little both. Still. Fortnite, that's starting to be a thing. A lot of people are starting to play that. So, I mean, we just haven't played it together yet, but it's soon coming though. Soon coming.
Who's the best on the team? Do you guys have one? Kind of talks the biggest talk.
Probably Javon Charleston talks the biggest talk. Oh, well, Rico talks a lot too, but I mean, it's not a lot of people that just bust out, Fortnite, kind of thing. But a lot of people do talk about it.
What's Deshaun been showing you since he's been here?
He definitely has a lot of ability. He has a lot of size, and I just think that he You know, just coming in, you know, you don't have everything down, or you don't know exactly what to do for everything. So you kind of have to look to the older guys for guidance, and I feel like that's something that he's doing, or he needs to do, to just be able to, watch and learn, and being able to learn from video, or taking what we learned from the meeting room and putting it out on the game field or on the practice field. I just feel like he's shown me a lot, though, and I feel like he can run the ball well. Like I said earlier, he has great size. He just has to put in more effort, I feel like. But he's doing great, though. I feel like he's doing great for just coming in. I mean, Valentine, he hasn't really had opportunity due to injuries, but Fenwick, and he's been in the fire, and he's getting it now. He's starting to learn. It's just the same thing with me when I first started. It was hard for me. It was difficult, but I got through it, and I think he's going to get through it too.